Hello, thanks so much for checking out my channel. My name is Erin Wimert, and I am here with a 30-minute Vinyasa class for you. Today, we're going to work on just getting out of your head and into your body. And I think one of the best ways that we can do that is by exploring some balancing poses. When you balance, you're forced to be in the moment, and you can't afford to be, anywhere else but here and now. So it's a really amazing way to just get into your center, get into your zone, and give the external world a break. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to use a blanket at the end of class for a little bit of a calf release. And if you enjoy, please subscribe to my channel. We've got lots of stuff coming out. If you would like to leave a donation, my information is in the movie notes. Let's get started. We're going to go right into a tabletop position. Spread the fingers wide, and then feel that your wrist creases are parallel to the top of the mat. Your hands are just a tiny, tiny bit wider than shoulder width. As you inhale, find your cow pose, drop the belly, and lengthen the front of the chest. And as you exhale, tuck the tail, find your cat pose, draw the navel in, draw the chin in. Let's do it again. Full breath in. Expand front body, exhale, tuck and round, and we're off. So find just a few breaths like this on your own. You're welcome to find some movement forward and back or side to side. Maybe you stretch out your wrists in preparation for planks. And let's come back into a long spine. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back, spinal balance. So feel the right hip crease draw back and wrap the outer left hip down. Find your gaze straight down the nose. And on your next exhale, bring your elbow to your knee, tuck and round. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach long. And as you exhale, we'll tuck and round. Twice more like that. Try to keep the left elbow soft. Let's come back to a long spine, reach. Option to bend your back knee. Reach your right arm behind you and see if you can grab the inner edge of the foot. Draw the low belly in before you kick back and expand. And feel your neck is just growing long out of the shoulders. Breathe here for 3. Low belly pulling in, last breath. Exhale, careful release, tabletop. Let's find one cow pose, inhale. And exhale to cat. We'll come back into a long spine. Let's go left arm forward, right leg back. So focus the eyes on a single point. And on your exhale, let's go elbow to knee, tuck and round. Inhale, reach out. And exhale. Twice more. Think about trying to keep your left side body long. Reach long on your breath in. Option to bend your back knee. Reach your left hand behind you. Capture the foot. And as you work your left hip crease back, kick into the hand. Lift the chest. Lengthen the neck for 3. Take another inhale. And exhale, we'll release. Bring your knees together. Tuck the toes. And then just sit back. I love toes pose in preparation for balancing. It releases that tension from the feet so that we can balance on them better. We feel steadier through them. Let's lift the shins up, curl into a little ball, and see if you can relax your calves so that the heels get heavy. And then lift your hips, widen your feet, and then find your ragdoll. Feel free to just sway side to side, bob around. And then release the arms, soft bend through the knees, roll up, take a big breath in, reach tall, and exhale, hands to heart. Release, stretch all the way up, inhale, and exhale, fold forward. Let's find a halfway lift, hands to the earth or shins. Exhale, lead with the heart and fold. Let's do it again. Inhale all the way up, leading with the back of the heart. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. Release the arms, stretch up, inhale, And exhale, long spine takes you to the ground. Let's inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Once more like that. Inhale all the way up, extend out of the waist. And exhale, hands to heart. Last time, stretch wide, maybe reach back. And then fold down to the ground, Uttanasana. Let's find your halfway lift here. And as you exhale, crawl to your downward facing dog. High plank is usually a good point of reference for the distance between your hands and feet. Just feel your thighs reach up and back. Feel the palms press down and forward. Once again, see if you can relax the heels down. Let's inhale, stretch your right leg towards the sky. As you exhale, take a big step through and drop your left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, maybe back. And as you exhale, hands to the ground, we're going half splits. Draw the hips back, either over the knee or to the heel. And really lean into it. Find a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale to your lunge, back knee lifts. Exhale, step forward, Uttanasana. Slide the hands to your shins halfway, reach the collarbones forward. And exhale, fold. Let's go chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. And as you exhale, just float the arms down and back. Let's come up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now shift the weight into your right foot and take your time floating the left leg and lowering slowly into standing splits. Soften the right knee, and then maybe you extend as you arrive. Inhale to Jiva squat. Bend the knees, left knee taps right calf, and exhale, fold. Let's do it again. Maybe you balance here. And exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, step your left toes back, left knee down. Back to your crescent moon. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, half splits. You've been here before and you can stay. Otherwise, inhale, your left arm crosses the body. You can grab outer edge of the foot or calf, lift the chest, and then maybe you reach the right arm back for an open twist, a little bit of a balance challenge. Last inhale, exhale, release. Find your lunge. Inhale, left knee up, and step to plank. Exhale. Let's inhale, shift forward. You can always use your knees. Lower to the ground. Reach your right toes up and back. Reach your left toes up and back. Let's find one cobra, low, medium, or high. And exhale, reach your sternum forward to lower. Let's tuck the toes, inhale your knees up. Exhale, press through plank or table to downward facing dog. Let's take a big breath in and out. All right, left leg floats up. On your exhale, step through quietly, right knee down. Let's inhale, arms to the sky, lengthen. Exhale, half splits. Just a few breaths here. Feel the heel stretch away. Feel the toes pull back. You'll get a little something, something in your calf. Last breath in and out. Inhale to your lunge, back knee lifts. And step top of the mat, forward fold. Let's find a halfway lift, breath in. Take that length as you exhale, fold. Maybe you grab the calves. Inhale all the way up. And let's bring hands to the heart. Weight is in your left foot. Right leg lifts. Slow motion into your standing splits. Feel that when you arrive, you didn't fall there, but you placed yourself there. Or maybe you did fall, but your intention was to remain in control. So in Jiva squat, inhale, lift the heart like a halfway lift. Exhale, dive down. Let's do it again. Inhale, maybe you balance. And exhale. Last time, breath in. And exhale, step your right toes back, right knee down. Inhale to your lunge. Exhale, half splits. You can stay. Or inhale, cross the right arm to outer foot or shin. And maybe exhale your left arm back. You gotta keep the chest lifted here though. Super important. Take a breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale your back knee up. And step to plank. Let's inhale forward. You choose half or all the way. Inhale to your back bend, elbows soft. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. All right, bring your feet together. Heels up, bend your knees, and jump or walk, top of the mat. Inhale halfway. And exhale, step your left toes back. Keep the knee up. We'll rise to crescent. Alrighty. As you lunge into the front knee, work your right thigh bone back. Feel a pubic bone pull to the navel. Fill the lungs here. And then float your arms down and back, hinge forward. Fire up your back leg. Feel the right sit bone pull back. Focus the eyes. Stretch the arms forward, just lengthen. Like you're reaching for something. You're reaching for 2021. You're reaching for better days. Let's take a full breath in. And as you exhale, bring the hands to your heart. Pivot once to the left and find your lateral lunge. Right leg is long. See if you can reach the hips back. Stretch the chest forward. Come up to your 5-pointed star, breath in. And as you exhale, we'll bring the heels in. Sit low into horse, but lift your heels up. Another little balance challenge. Feel the tailbone pull down. Feel the front of the chest lift up. Try to keep your big toe mounds on the ground. See if you can sit a little lower. And then interlace your fingers. Drop the heels. 5-pointed, reach your palms up to the back of the mat. Warrior 2. You might lengthen your stance. An incredibly grounding pose. We obviously have both feet on the ground, creating strength through the front thigh. And feel that release through your back groin. Flip your front palm. Reverse warrior. Option to lift your left heel up and then lunge. Find your side bend. And take a breath here. Exhale, drop your front heel. Hands to the ground, pop your back heel up and step forward. Uttanasana. Let's find your halfway lift. Breath in. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Okay. Now we're moving into eagle pose. I'll give you options along the way and just find what feels best for you. Stretch the arms out in front. Wrap your left arm under and around the right. If your palms don't touch, you can bring backs of hands or hands to shoulders. Bend the knees. Keep the weight in your right foot. Left leg lifts. You can use your left toes as a kickstand. You can hover. You can tuck your toes behind the calf. And as the elbows lift up, forearms move away from the face. Feel the shoulder blades actively drawing down. Butt moves back like it would in chair pose. Now keep the legs as they are. Unwind your arms, reach them up. And then draw the elbows back, hinge like you're in airplane pose, which, yes, we're going there. Stay low in that standing knee if you can. Pull the left knee up into the chest, and then fly your left leg back. Hinge forward. Find your balance first, and then refine the shape. Step your left toes back. Big step. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, hands to heart. Lateral lunge to the left. Inhale to 5-pointed star. Exhale, heels in, sit low, and float the heels up. Interlace the fingers, drop the heels, 5-pointed, breath in to the front of your mat. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Maybe you lift the front heel up. Exhale, drop the front heel, pivot to the ground, high plank. Step your feet a little wider. Left palm right underneath the chest, heels to the left, right arm high. Now you can place your right foot in front. You can drop your left knee down. You can stack your heels. See if you can bring your right hip over the left. Option to lift your top leg up. Right arm forward, big inhale. You choose chaturanga or not. Whew. All right, let's come back here. Come back into the moment. Slow down the breath, slow down the heart rate. Bring the feet together. Heels lift, big bend in the knees, take a peek where you're going, and jump or walk. Halfway inhale. Exhale, step your right toes back. All right, feet hip width, and rise up. So I think that this is a balancing pose. I know we have 2 feet on the ground, but you have to work really hard to stabilize. You have to have that balance of effort and ease. Notice how when you relax, your focus becomes sharper. And then float the arms, hinge forward. Get long through the neck. Curl the shoulders back, hug the pinky fingers in. And then reach the arms forward. Reach. Plug the arm bones back into their sockets. Full breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Lateral lunge to the right. Move your right hip crease back. Curl the chest up. Go 5-pointed star. Inhale. Exhale, heels in. Bend your knees. Hands to the center of the chest. Float the heels up. Try to root your big toe mounds down. That's usually where I lose contact. And then sit low. Let's drop the heels. Interlace your fingers. As you flip the palms up, pivot the toes to the side of the mat, to the back of the mat, right toes, warrior 2. And as much weight as you're putting into that front heel, put into your back outer arch. See if you can lift the inner arch of your left foot up. And then reverse warrior. Reach the right arm up. Option to float your right heel high. Mine doesn't come very high. And extend. Whew. Lift out of the right waist. Last breath. Exhale, drop your front heel. Pivot to the ground, back heel up. And step forward. Find your halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, right arm goes under and around the left. Bend the knees. Weights in your left foot. Right knee lifts. And bring right leg up and over. Just find your focal point. You're nowhere else but here. In this moment, the only moment you could possibly be in. Find that little lift, pubic bone to navel. And keep the lower body as it is. Unwind the arms. Reach. Maybe you go deeper into that standing knee. And then hinge. Reach the chest forward. Stretch the arms and the hips back. And then stay low, lift the right knee up. Fly your right leg back. Outer right hip wraps down. Yes, use your right glute to lift the leg up. And then step your right toes back. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, lateral lunge to the right. 5-pointed star, breath in. Exhale into horse. Lift the heels. Woo. Drop the heels, interlace the palms up to the front. Warrior 2. Reverse, maybe float that front heel high. Exhale, drop the heel, pivot down. High plank. Feet hip width or wider. Right palm to the center of your mat. Heels to the right, left arm high. Maybe you stack the heels and then work top hip forward, bottom hip back. Option to lift left leg up. Maybe left arm forward. High plank. Chaturanga or not. Whew. Alrighty. Come down to your knees. As promised, a little calf release. So have your blanket. Have it look something like this. We're just going to create a little bit of a roll. So it doesn't really matter what your roll looks like. The size will matter though. Okay? So I'm going to start from my folded edge. I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm going to pause about here. Yours might be bigger or smaller. So we're going to stick this roll behind our knees to create a little bit of an acupressure release for the calves. Sounds fun, right? Okay. So bring this roll around and then try to scoot it as close as you can to the knee creases. Get it real tight in there. And then sit back. And some of you might be here. You can have blocks if you need. You can come further back. And the further back you go, obviously the more pressure you're going to create. So we use the calves a lot when we balance. If you're a runner, you're probably feeling this one. If you got tight calves like me, yeah. I think the first long while that I was doing this, I was down on the ground on my hands. Okay. Maybe lean back for a little extra oomph, and then hinge forward. Move your roll down maybe like an inch. So you want to feel the roll in the middle of the calf, the meaty part of the calf. Oh, yeah. A little less intense the further you go back. Let's take a breath in. Exhaling forward. Now bring the roll down to the bottom of the muscle, bottom of the calves. Right where they begin. You might be able to lean back a little further here. Maybe not. Let's take another inhale and exhale, release. As you lean back, you might just sit here or you can lift up and stretch out the tops of the ankles. See if you can keep the chest lifting. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, lower it down. And then bring your shins around. And as you place your feet in front, let's bring right ankle on top of the left thigh. And the closer you bring your heel to your hip, the more sensation you'll get. Totally fine if you're on your fingertips. Lift the chest up. And notice if your legs are falling to the right. See if you can shift just a little bit more weight over to the left. Let's take a full breath in As you exhale, release your left leg and draw the right foot in. So left leg straight, right leg in. Take a breath. As you exhale, crawl towards your left toes. And if you want, you can reach your right hand for outer edge of left foot or calf. Slide the left fingertips back, take a breath in, and as you exhale, you pull with your right hand and press with your left fingertips. And let's take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Slowly inhale up and bring your left foot in, feet flat, left ankle on top. And if you want, you can scoot your hips a little closer to your heel. And then notice if you're collapsing into your right inner arch, see if you can lift it up. Feel equal weight in both hips. Take another inhale, lift the chest, and as you exhale, release right leg straight, draw the left foot in. Let's get onto the front of your sit bones, take an inhale, and as you exhale, fold over the thigh. If you did on the first side, you can take it into a little twist, maybe work forehead to knee. Last breath. And gently inhale up. Draw the right heel in. Let's come onto our backs. Feel free to rock a little side to side. And then let your knees fall to one direction. And then you might extend that top leg out. Let's take a breath here. As you exhale and twist, we'll switch sides. Knees to the opposite direction. Maybe you extend your top leg out. Full breath here. As you exhale, untwist. Center off your pelvis. And just draw your knees in, lift your head, round the spine, little tuck through the tail. And then begin to extend your body long to the ground. And just lift your chest, shimmy the shoulder blades together. And feel your ankles relax, feel your inner thighs relax. Soften the pelvic floor and the belly. Notice if there's any tension through the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, the jaw, the face. Just imagine almost as if you were melting into a puddle. And the whole body, we're releasing away from the midline. Let's take a slow breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. And please stay here as long as you want or need. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you very soon. Namaste.